This is The Swimming Show.
Dumelang re la amogela to The Swimming Show, your window on the world of aquatics. The festive season is almost upon us, but not before we get through this month, which is International Men's Month. Yes, November is for you, dads, brothers, sons, husbands. Now, November is also a month where we recognize Movember, a great initiative raising awareness for men's health issues such as testicular cancer, prostate cancer, and men's suicide. It is a great initiative, so all you guys, grow your beards in support of this. Back to the aquatic, here's what you can expect on today's show.
Madume ka lapeng Mathapele, tjhe o bua nnete ho tshwanetse hore re hlokomele bashimanyana ba rona mmoho le banna empa ha re bone re di tshwaretseng lenaneo la rona la kajeno la The Swimming Show.
The Swimming Show.
The Swimming Show pays tribute to extreme swimmer Theodore Yach. Hape re ikopantsha le Rebecca Mida wa Motsekapa. Re letlisetsa dintlhakgolo tsa Coffee Bay Learn to Swim Initiative ho tswa kwana Coffee Bay. Dula le rona mona mo kanaleng ya bobedi ha re letlisetsa lenaneo la rona la The Swimming Show.
The Swimming Show.
Rebecca Mida is one of the young swimmers who really did well at the recent Short Course Nationals. In 2017, The Swimming Show had an opportunity to spend a day with this remarkable young swimmer. Nte re lebe kwa morago, re ikgopotse ka ga Rebecca Mida. Rebecca, it's so good seeing you away from the swimming pool in school uniform. Just tell me a little bit about your school.
Yeah, Edgemead High School is amazing. They really support the kids, I think, and you know, it's sometimes school's not always the best place to be in because it's lots of hard work.
Yes.
But I think Edgemead High is a really good place to come to school. It's nice and it's really the teachers are supportive. So.
Are you now a celebrity here at your school because you are winning gold medals representing your country in swimming meets?
I wouldn't say celebrity, maybe respected by some of my friends, but I try and be humble and just play it down because I don't want people to think I am, you know, full of myself and too proud of my achievements. So, yeah.
Wow. Tell me, how did you get into swimming? I know that you used to watch your sister, Abby, swim, and that's kind of how you got into it. Want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I hated water until I was 6. I refused to put my head in the water. But my sister, she asked my mom to start training, and then when I was at the gym and I watched Abby swim, I used to get bored. And so I asked my mom if I could also start swimming, because whatever my sister did, I did. So then Bianca offered if I wanted to start swimming, and I grabbed that opportunity really, really quickly. And yeah, I've been swimming ever since.
Bianca, she's your coach. You've been with her ever since you started swimming. Is she tough on you?
Tough in a good way. But I think all coaches have to be tough on your swimmers because otherwise the swimmers aren't going to get anywhere. So when I say tough in a good way, I understand. So, but in a really good way. Yeah.
And now tell me, between you and your sister, is there any rivalry? Do you guys maybe wake up in the morning and say, listen, I'm bringing more medals than you?
No, we respect one another. If one of us wins, then we congratulate one another. We really respect one another. And I mean, when we swim, we wake up at the same time, we go to training, we do everything together. So it's a healthy, competitive, we love one another so much that we wouldn't say anything horrible to one another, and we just do everything together because we love being with one another. So my mom and my dad support me in everything I decide. They will guide me, obviously, if I'm leaning towards something, but they really, it's my life, so they encourage me in whatever I choose and whatever I decide to do with it. So.
It's amazing. She's so good at swimming. Like, she's so good, and it's unbelievable. She's so good.
Rebecca, swimming is a tough sport. Can you tell me how you handle it?
No, I have more clarity of mind when I'm in the water, I suppose. The swimming actually helps me with time management. When it comes to schoolwork, my schoolwork's always up to date because I think my swimming's just really helped me with that time management. And yeah, I think the swimming's actually taught me so much other than just, the basic strokes, the basic racing. It's more life lessons and life skills that you can take into life when you're older. It just helps you so much.
You carry yourself with such dignity and like great poise. You are now on everybody's lips when we talk about up and coming swimmers, especially that you are female and you are so young. Do you have any pressure of fulfilling that?
There is obviously pressure, but it's a good pressure. It's the way you take it in. If you take pressure in a horrible way or the wrong way, then you're going to put pressure on yourself. Whereas if you take that pressure and you use it in a good way, it will just motivate you to work harder and strive for better. So I try and use that pressure in a good way.
Okay, let's talk about your first national call out, 2015 in Egypt, Cairo, and I believe you bagged 6 gold medals. Tell me, how was that experience for you?
When I heard that I was on that team, I was so happy because it was obviously my dream to be selected for South Africa. And as a junior, that's when you're going to a junior competition, you also don't know how everything works. And it was a really, really, really good experience. I wasn't expecting any of those medals because I didn't know what to expect. I just went in there focusing on my own swims, my own times, and just having fun. But yeah, I guess I came back quite surprised and happy with myself. So yeah.
Tell me, who's your favorite musician right now?
Musician. I only listen to Christian music. Whenever I have that time to just listen to music, I'm always listening to Christian music. So Chris Tomlin and Casting Crowns and Bethel. So yeah, Christian music.
Hillsong?
Yes, definitely.
I love Hillsong, I must say. And tell me, besides swimming, what do you do in your pastime?
I stopped playing violin at the beginning of the year because I just couldn't fit it in, but I absolutely love my violin. I used to play piano, but when I get that time to just relax, if I'm not swimming or studying or catching up on schoolwork, I think I just like relaxing, watching series with my mom and my dad and my sister, and just watching a movie every now and then. So.
Your favorite series right now?
Friends.
Friends, eh?
Yeah.
I love Friends as well. Now tell me, if it wasn't swimming, what other sporting codes would you perhaps see yourself participating in?
I did so many sports when I was growing up. I did ballet, I did gymnastics, I did hockey, I did modern dancing, but I really enjoyed my hockey and I really enjoyed my ballet, so I think I would continue with those if I didn't choose the swimming.
Matapelo le Rebecca ba kopane le Abby, Rebecca's older sister.
It's awesome having a sister that trains with you. It's nice that we do everything together. Like, we're inseparable, really. We push each other in the water in training and in competition. It's nice racing against each other. Obviously, it puts a bit more stress on my parents when we're racing against each other. Makes them a bit more nervous, but that adds to the fun of it, yeah.
And how do you guys handle it? How do you guys handle the pressure of, you guys are sisters and you're competing against each other? How do you handle that?
Well, I guess you handle it like every other competitor would. At competitions, we kind of not sisters in a way, we're competitors, but at home we're sisters as well. So that adds to the, yeah.
Tell us some interesting things that we do not know about Rebecca. Like, what is her pet peeves?
Well, I guess she loves to sing at home. You always hear her singing, yeah.
Can she sing?
She's good with she has a very good musical ear. Unlike me, I swear I'm tone deaf. But she likes to play her violin and she used to play piano as well, so she has a musical ear as well. So she likes that.
She's probably one of the most humble, down-to-earth people that I know. Like, as a friend, she's always there for me, giving like literally the best advice ever. So she's such an amazing friend.
Josette Mida, Rebecca's mother and math teacher. Tell me, of all the sports, why did the Mida sisters go for swimming?
Ironically, I used to swim and I trained when I was younger, nothing like they do. And Abigail, Rebecca's sister, loved the water. Rebecca hated swimming. She wouldn't put her face in the water until she was 6 years old. Rebecca used to sit and watch Abigail train, and then she said, "Mommy, I also want to swim."
Rebecca, in an effort to try to get to know you better, I just want to ask you simple questions and just give me an answer that just pops into your mind, okay?
Okay.
All right. Happiness is?
Singing your favorite song like at the loudest you possibly could.
Favorite country to visit?
Yeah, I don't know. Belgium? No?
Mine would be Argentina. Favorite fruit?
I absolutely love pineapple.
Pineapple. Nice and sweet. I am most happy when I am?
In the water, obviously.
And tell me the wildest thing you've ever done.
I drive my grandpa's boat, I think, but that's not really that wild, but yeah.
Hey, listen, it is wild. To me right now, I'm thinking, wow, this girl. And how old were you then?
12. But then like my grandpa's got a boat and then we just, during the December holidays, go and just crayfish and, you know, have some time on the sea. So.
My favorite subject?
I love maths. Absolutely love maths.
I know your mom is your math teacher. Does that have anything to do with that?
No, I just really like maths.
Wow, okay, that is very different.
Rebecca is absolutely firm in her religion and her belief.
Ultimately, I think I'm just glorifying God in whatever I do. It's my purpose to be on this earth, to glorify Him, and to spread His word. And so I hope to do that in my swimming.
It was absolutely wonderful to chat to you, but I think the goal right now is to get you back into class, so I think they're waiting for you. And go back.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
The Swimming Show.
Setlhopha sa The Swimming Show se gopola Theodore Yag. Theodore ene e le mosetsi wa Afrika Borwa o nang a sesa mo mawatleng, an open water swimmer that sadly passed on earlier in October. Theodore was South Africa's open water swimmer who historically was the first man to ever compete in 100 Robben Island crossings. He has since competed in a record of 108 of those events. Theodore sadly passed on earlier in October. The Swimming Show remembers you.
Theodore Yag, the Cape Town businessman who holds the record for the most swims between Robben Island and the mainland, died on the 17th of October. He made the crossing no less than 108 times. Truly remarkable. Theodore was only 60 years of age and passed after complications with an asthmatic condition. Theodore was a mentor and an inspiration to many, not only the aquatic fraternity. Theodore was very private, and his friends held him in the highest esteem. He made such an impact on many. The city of Cape Town is considering calling the Robben Island crossing the Theodore Yag Challenge. The Swimming Show pays tribute to a true great in the swimming fraternity, Theodore Yag.
Rest in peace, Theodore Yag. On that sad note, we take a quick break. Stay with us.
The Swimming Show.
If you have just joined us, ra go amogela Seki the Swimming Show. Beke e fetileng re arogana le lona dintlhakgolo from the Learn to Swim initiative from Coffee Bay. Me gompieno re tswela pele to share more of those highlights. Here is what OR Tambo Aquatics have put together.
This is the wild coast of South Africa. A region known for its unspoiled beauty, wild seas, and stunning coastlines. OR Tambo Aquatics, a swimming club based in Mthatha, spearheaded a Learn to Swim and water safety awareness campaign in Coffee Bay recently.
And the reason that we're doing this event today is to promote water awareness in the area. We did an event in Port St. John's for June the 16th. It was quite a success, and then I felt that we also need to do one in Coffee Bay. This is a first-time event with Coffee Bay Life Saving Club joining in with Port St. John's Life Saving Club. Swim South Africa has joined us. We're doing an ocean splash, and basically we just need to raise water awareness in the district.
A full day of activities, catering for all age groups.
Our aim is to uplift swimming, develop swimming in this area. It's a big area, very big area, where there's a great demand for Learn to Swim teachers, for coaches. There's so many drownings in the rural area and our whole aim is to develop and set up. Originally you had Buffalo City Aquatics and Nelson Mandela Bay Aquatics, and they were the main two hubs. Our first project is this one here in OR Tambo. We set up the OR Tambo Aquatics, and what you're seeing now is one of the offshoots from them. It's their first big project they've done, and this is where businesses and everybody else can come on board and help us. We need to bring more teachers qualified. We need to get more kids into swimming, and this is an ideal way for them to realize that there's fun in it and enjoyment.
Mafata Mudutwani from Swimming South Africa gathered the various stakeholders to explain all the activities that will feature.
We as Swimming South Africa, we have embarked on a program that is going to radically challenge the high statistics of drowning in our country. We have a campaign where we're saying we want every South African to be a swimmer. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be an Olympic swimmer, but then we are encouraging South Africans to learn the vital life skill of swimming so that we can cap the high statistics of drowning. As we speak, swimming accounts to the second cause of accidental death in our country. And that is just totally wrong that our communities are still drowning instead of enjoying.
The local community came together and sponsored the initiative.
This will encourage kids to know how to swim, to know what to take care of the environment, and to know about the swimming as well and water as well, so that the community, they don't drown, especially black kids. We really need to take care of them and make sure that they know and they know how to swim and swim very well. So this is encouraging kids as well to make sure that they stay out of being bored and doing bad things in community, and join us here as businesses in around Mthatha to make sure that everything is done well.
A great combination, making it all come together on the day.
So Hotel Savoy, Spare, Panarotis, we are here to do that. We're to make sure that we support SwimSA, to make sure that these kids are fed and they are well looked after. As you can see now, they are enjoying, they are running around, they are happy. So that's why we are here as a business, as Hotel Savoy and JH Group.
The instructor's objective is to show the children and some adults that attended how to enter the ocean, rivers and streams.
Boys who's girls, boys who's girls. So what was time to life saving, Swimming South Africa. So agenda E1 because it's about preventing drowning kuzo zonke ezindawo. So nethemba elikhulu uba le season sabane high rate of prevent drowning than used to have a high rate of drowning.
Igama lami ndingumbali, ifani yami ndingusimoyi, kwalapha eCoffee Bay. Ndiziva nonwabile kakhulu ngolusuku lwanamhlanje ngoba sikhululekile ngokubana singaya elwandle siyoziqubhela ngokokwethu. Enkosi.
My name is Avuile. My surname is Moy. I'm at Coffee Bay here. I am happy, and I learned a lot how to swim. So now I can swim my own. I learned how to swim. I learned how to go to swim. I know how to swim now. I know how to do some things at the beach.
Igama lami ndinguSibulelo Mayekiso ndisuka eMthatha. Namhlanje sifundiswe ukudada. Safundiswa uba akufunekanga udade uwedwa. Kufuneke nize niligquba, funeka udade ne-swimming costume, ungangeni empahla ngoba impahla zizokutshonisa kuba zine-weight yazo. Ndisonwabe kakhulu nje ubona nje nalapha emva kuba kuyanqunyiwe, kuyadlalwa, kuyahlekwa. Ewe ke sikhulekile nje elwandle ngathi likhaya lethu nje. Enkosi.
The instruction was done in Sixhosa and English, so no communication barriers were encountered. The safety messages were all conveyed in a fun and very inclusive manner.
Always. Ngufezile Bhodla lapha eCoffee Bay. So ndiyavuya le event eyaphumelela. Siyathemba into yokuba uSwim South Africa na next year uzosoloko esixhasa kanje. So siyayithanda nendlela abantwana ababehave ngayo, bazinikezele bamamele kakuhle lento siyifunayo. So ethembeni nabo bazoxelela nabanye ezilalini ngoba umuntu uyakwazi utshona nasekomini. So siyavuya kakhulu iye yaphumelela yonke le nkqubo namhlanje. Siyabulela Swim South Africa.
The demand for instructors in the area is huge. There are many rivers as well as an iconic coastline. We do not want children to drown or experience near drowning. It can be avoided. Education is key in getting the water safety message across. It is so encouraging to see the community and instructors combine in a very important initiative. We have to get water safe. With such a beautiful coastline and fantastic weather, we all need to benefit. Don't wait, just do it.
And that is how we wrap the show today. Hopola go ikgolaganya le rona mo matlakaleng a rona a social media. Mme fa ile gore go rana dikarolo tse dingwe tsa The Swimming Show tse di fetileng se tshwenyege re teng mo YouTube. Nna lona a re kopane gape mo bekeng e tlang. Nna ke Mmathapelo Phale. Thank you for watching.
The Swimming Show.